So do you want this? Take this. Just give me a little. Just come this side. Oh, okay. Bhakta Charan Das ji, Lalsauta ji, Ralte ji, Mr. Sachin Rao, leaders, MLAs, our party workers, friends from the media, people of Mizoram.
I party President Pulau Sota helai how tu zong zong le mi pui pung khom te is vain chi pai ule.
It's an honor for me to come here today and meet so many of you while walking through the streets of Ezwa.
Ai zo kho pui ka ta ka ron kal the wang le mi tam tak ka mu thei cheu wa he ka lo me me mani.
My impression of Mizoram was formed when I was 16 years old, when I came here with my father in 1986.
Sa ka za ko sobriet paruka tle ro veng vang ka ni lain ka pa te le kan lo ka la ka ron kal masak ber ania.
And if I was to describe my impression of the people of Mizoram, I would say gentle, kind, affectionate people.
Mizo mi pui ka ngai dan mizo pachia se khati lai khan an gil ne ya an hoi homa an bulaman wa kati lo thai lo ni.
People with a strong sense of community, people who respect each other, and also people with ideas different to theirs.
Khotla izat na te mi thing pui zata ton ngai thatak te tin ngai dan thatak mai ram chungcha nei te an ni ti po ka soi bo kang.
And it is something to be very proud of. A culture among many different cultures in India, each one equally important.
India ram culture rang ranga culture chi rang tak mai nei te an ni ka ti bo kang.
You have a spirit of service before the self, a spirit of altruism.
Mi dang ta ngai po mo em na lo mai na te po in nei te po ka ria.
And these are very, very powerful values in the 21st century.
Kum zabi som di pakhana tan hian hek hi man ro po mo tak ani ti ka ria ni.
We have a old connection with the people of Mizoram.
Mizo mi pui te hian in kong kai ta tiket tak kan nei ya.
And I remember when the peace accords were signed and a brilliant new era began for the people of
Sa ko
Mizoram.
sombriat paroka remna thu thung sai na ni du khan hun thar to pe mo taka kan chuang kai ani kha.
Maybe many of the young people here do not remember, but we transitioned from a violent Mizoram to a peaceful Mizoram.
Helaya no panglam join re phatolo mai thea khami hun atang khan in beina thisen luanga tanga hun raw nuang taka kan lu tani kha.
The older generation, of course, knows the price they paid for the hatred and the violence that was spread in this beautiful state.
Helai ram moi taka in huat na le thisen luan ton na lo ti top tura boruak lo thlengka alo nom tak mewa.
Some months ago, I walked across India from Kanyakumari to Kashmir.
Tlem lai do to khan kanya kumari tanga mar to Kashmir thleng ke kan kalani kha.
And we walked for almost 4,000 kilometers.
Kem sangi don lai kan kal a.
Today we walked 2 kilometers.
Voina lo son kem ni vel ora ni kha.
But the message I wanted to give was the same as the one I gave when I walked across India.
Amaro chu khulai ka kalai mi thau kha ka thuron ken chu ni e.
The idea of Bharat Jodo, One India,
India ram pum khat aun thega tu kha tuna kan tu ken thau hi ni.
that respects each other and itself,
mani midang te anga za thiam ton ta te
that is tolerant,
la tor theina te
that learns from other ideas, other religions, other languages,
midang culture tang te midang sakwana tang te a zir tur le ngai san sak na te a omani
and that loves itself as a whole.
chu wang chu khani pum pui khar in mangai ton na te a om tat ani
And that is the idea that is under attack by the BJP.
tu na hian kha thil nge mai kha he BJP ho hian aron bei le mu he oman ti ber ani tlat sia
They attack different communities, different religions, different languages. They spread hatred, violence in the country.
nam rang rang te ko rang te culture rang te an hua chumi ai chuan in hua ton na te in zalo ton na te in noi che ton na te hi aron ti dar ta ani hi
They spread arrogance, lack of understanding,
midang hiat thiam du lo na te in tor thei do na te aron ti chuak thar ta zela
and this is completely against the idea of India.
hei hi India kan te INDIA ina adu lo berle ado ber ani tani
Because the idea of India that we are used to, the idea of India that we believe in, is one that respects everybody, is affectionate to everybody, protects everybody.
BJP lo ma tun ma India kan ti na achunga mi zong zong le culture le sa kho zong zong za an lo na te kha kan duania
Some months ago, I went to Manipur
rewak lo kalta khan Manipura te khan kala
and I could not believe what I saw.
kahan bu khathil oi om po har katia
The idea of Manipur has been destroyed by the BJP.
Manipur kan ti kha anti chevek to the BJP ho hian
It is no longer a state. It is now 2 states.
khilai khi state pakhata om thin kha tuna chuan state pathia omang an tani
People have been murdered, women have been molested, babies have been killed, but the Prime Minister doesn't find it important to travel there.
khilai tuar tu tam takte mai chia te le poisoi lo te an tuaran thina kara khian he kan prime minister puiro hian aiga tan ma ngai lo alu pola di thak lo ni
It's amazing to me that the Prime Minister and the government of India are so interested in what is happening in Israel, but not interested at all in what is happening in Manipur.
kan prime minister te hi kan president te hi Israel thil thengi an boi pui em lai hian an ram chung nei Manipura thil thengi enga man ngai lo tungi amak kat ti ngol ani
If you look at our national media, you will find story after story after story, talk show after talk show about what is going on in the Middle East.
Middle East thil theng chan chen hi India ram chan chin thedar tu zong zong nei la hian atam em mai ni
But nobody in the national media speaks about what is going on in Manipur.
amaro chu Indian national la chan chin thedar tu ho rang rang si nga hian Manipur chung chang thedar chak le thedar du pakhat manam loi makani
Nobody is talking about the pain, the misery that has been caused there.
khilaya mi pui ho tam takina tortlang an kalme ki zia thama pon ngai lo soi thama pon ngai lo amakan
And I simply cannot understand why the Prime Minister has not visited.
prime minister pui po hian alahan kal lo hi makati to thei lo dia male
It is something to be ashamed of that the leader of our union has not traveled to the state of Manipur after what has happened there.
India ra mang reng ruang lo ber di sina aram chunga ka ti khop mayan boy ta khian voi te khat mara to lo hi thil mak top ani lo mi
And Manipur is just a symptom of the problem.
tin Manipur kan bo khi thil dang dang ti lang tu ain ti na mai ani hi ti thiang u
You can see the same problem in a smaller form in many different parts of the nation.
India ra frang raga tlema zogin aten zo khau pula po hek tiang zong zui kan mo me kreng bokani
people from minority communities feeling uncomfortable.
Nam tlem le te nau te ho chua tu na hian om dan atan khiat thiam thei to lo a hlau om lu tuk to ni
Tribal people feeling uncomfortable.
tribal ho ta po hian om le thei na ni to lo re ani
Dalit people feeling uncomfortable.
dali tho lo chutiang bok chu lo ni ya
There is a oppression being carried out on the people of India.
India mi pui te hi min lam chia min rap bet tlok tok hi ni gon mai ni BJP ho hian
And I view it as an idea, as an attack on the idea of India.
India kan ti kan ngai dan chu mi kha aron bei na hian kangai lo thei lo wa
So what has happened in Manipur is of course an attack on the people of Manipur.
chu wang chon Manipura an torna zong lokhi Manipur te torna ani kan ti lo thei lo wanga
But it is also an attack on the idea of India in Manipur.
chu ba ka chuan India ram kan te kan ngai dan thina kha Manipura khian an rap chemek an ti chemek ani ti po a soi thei bo ani
It is the duty of every single Indian to protect every single religion, every single culture, every single language, every single tradition of this country.
India hian sarkar hian culture tinte nam tinte sa kho tinte song song hi an zawai hum hi mi an na ani to mai ni
And that is what the Bharat Jodo Yatra was about.
hei hi ko kan kong zona khilai kan kong zona ma sa po khan hei kan tum ber kan vei ber ani reng ani
We are fighting an election here,
helai chon election kan nei don me ka
and I would like you to consider what the government has done over the last 5 years.
helai he kumakal ta chu khan he emene fi sarkar hian egen ti ti hi ka ngai to na lo lu ta
Drugs are spreading rampantly across the future generation.
Mizoram a thalai dam te ti seturin kan kram chu a hian drugs la om zong zong hi anga pinang ap to
250 young lives have been extinguished because of this.
tu nai lo ka po thalai u yom tak tak zani somnga line nun nan cha ti kan thia a
And while the BJP attacks your culture, your religion, your tradition, the MNF supports them in Delhi.
BJP sarkarin nang mani culture te nam nun phung te in sa khwate aron be mia lai hian helai emne sarkar hian an mani khana thlop thei hi amak mut lobi
One of the people who I was walking with runs an NGO, and he fights the drug menace.
tuna karon kalna katon pakhat chu NGO nei tu pakhat drugs lampang do tu te si kami ni ha
So I asked him, what is the main reason for drugs in Manipur? Mizoram.
eka tige Mizoram hian hatie me ma drugs sa tamtak le tin ama khakan zota
And his immediate answer was, the young people of Mizoram do not get jobs, and so they do not see a future for themselves.
ani soidana chuan kan Mizoram thalai te hian na an nei lo wang hian an tan hian invent po harani ti ani
Over the last 5 years, the MNF government has created only 2,000 jobs.
kumakal ta chu khan he emne sarkar hian thalai te tan na sanga chau sang di chau asiam ti kha riat hian sa tha kani
Your infrastructure here, your roads here are in shambles,
in kong te kan mura hian achia ti riat reng maya
and they're destroying the economic future of the state.
helai state economic malam thir na hi anti chefik bok to ni
The Congress party always has a good record for governance and for development.
congress sarkar chuan atiang development na ma hian an tho that ta hi an record siam na di ti point hian karing ani
If you look at our state governments, each one of them has a vision, a concept of how to develop the state.
India ram rang congress sarkar na in thir chuan helama mathlir na thatak an nei ni ti in chiang khopin karing
Karnataka has developed
a social safety infrastructure.
Karnataka state a chuan an mani mi pui him na tur ta na Ruamana fel tak anay thapa.
among the best in the world.
Kovela thaber pola chiat thai an nge ni.
Direct money of 2,000 rupees every month given to women of the state in their bank account.
Mira thei khan chota ta na nu ho ta na cheng sang ni an pek the tu kong kan hong huo ta boka.
Financial support to farmers.
Farmer lo nai tu teu tan thei to pa do kan na an thok mek boka.
Reduce prices on gas cylinders.
Ten gas cylinder hi aman na men lo tin hiam boka.
And free bus travel for women across the state.
May setan bas chuan man anti free top boka.
If you move to Rajasthan, you will find health insurance for up to 25 lakhs for every citizen.
Rajasthan in chau pei chuan mi pa tan mi pitin tan chu ko tin tan cheng sanga an rom han le 25 ด้วยสมติปะอันรวมมันle top boka ni health insurance tan.
People with heart disease, with cancer, being treated absolutely for free.
Ten hetiang dam chua har sam na cancer ti te le thil dang dang ta te po yan at thaw na ni kol nan siam sak top mai ni.
People who get injured, having operations completely for free.
Ten accident thula na tuarte en kol na a free na ti top boka zai tok te hial thangin.
Gas cylinder that costs 1,000 rupees in BJP states costs 500 rupees in Rajasthan.
BJP lal na state ta cylinder pakhat cheng sang khat ani lai khan Rajasthan na jon cheng sanga man chau ani to ni.
If you go to Chhattisgarh, you will find that farmers get the highest remuneration for rice in the country, 2,500 rupees per quintal.
Quintal khata cheng sang ni zanga Chhattisgarh state a pe chuan an mani ya khatianga chat fin lo ti boya bu fai bu hum leina kan an ban sak bokani.
And this money that has been given to the farmers for paddy has transformed the economy of Chhattisgarh.
Chu wang chuan farmer te na poisa khatianga ti sakna ta khan Chhattisgarh chu an ram din muna sang ok mai ni.
Money has gone to the village level and transformed villages because of this.
Thik tlak gil khol ber thenga an tan puina an pek khan an thik tlak khwat chu ati eng chur sur mai ni pasol nai.
At the same time, the Chhattisgarh government has identified local products in each district.
Ten district tina chuan Chhattisgarh ra huai tu te chuan an mani har sana tur ti dan tur ko an tho chuat te kha ti ral dan tur an ngai to pui boka.
And supports businesses, small businesses, and ensures that small businesses succeed.
Business te takte te bultan tu te hote an dom ka ga an lotlin lo thei lo na turin ruama te na siam saksela ni.
And Chhattisgarh, a predominantly rural state, has opened a web of English schools across the state.
An mani state ra po Chhattisgarh ra chuan an state chu zong zonga English a an je thena turte an hon sakhial bokani.
So 377 English schools provide the best quality education to the poorest students in Chhattisgarh.
Chutiang chuan tu na po Chhattisgarh state ra chuan schools a thum som sari pasari lai mai khove ra tar chu tlak an din sak to nge ni.
So while we are developing states, protecting farmers, protecting laborers, protecting small businesses, the BJP is busy attacking them.
Khatianga mi ti kana tur bichi rang ti kana tur ngai tua kan man le lai hian kan state sarkar na chuan BJP chu khang ho ti chia da tur kha an lo zong le an lo man le ve tu ni.
GST is designed to destroy small and medium businesses.
Tuna an GST ron don chuatre rengi business te nau te ho ti chia ta tur ta nan ruwa manani ti he het reng maya.
It is designed to weaken India's farmers.
India farmer te an ra be the tur ta nan ruwa manani.
All of you know what happened with demonetization.
Mana poisa anti an cancel na demonetization kan ti kha in la kheve kan kareng
A completely ridiculous idea thought up by the Prime Minister of our country.
kan prime minister pui hian kha India ram ti chian tur an hau sak na tur ni boxi arua man liu ane
The economy still hasn't recovered.
khata tang kan kan economy hi ngai ala o lo reng ani
And if you want to understand the Prime Minister's strategy for developing India's economy, it can be summed up by one word:
prime minister in kan ram a choi kan du dan hi kong khatin ti hian lo soi don tai la
Adani.
adani ani mai adani ya
Everything is designed to help one businessman.
mi pakhat lok la tur li tan he thil hian a ko ka adani chu ni
So that is the state of the nation.
chu kan ram tin mun hi ni ringon mai
It is a shame that the people who are running your government are in cahoots with the government of Delhi.
India ram ak ai ko la chel tu ber hi mi pakhat boy hi ta ka ni o manga ti the ta ni
Vote for the Congress party that treats everybody with respect.
congress party ro hi chuan mi zong hi ngai ang khat vekin aen ani
That provides not empty words but a vision to the state of Mizoram.
thutiam ruak le belchian dolo pe ve lovin India ram thui taka kan kalatur ruaina anai ni
And if there's one thing I want to leave you with, it is that we will defend your culture, your religion and your tradition.
thil pakhat ka soi chian em tu le kan nu chia du cheu chu kan lo sarkar do na chu wang chuan in sa khwa na culture le in nam nun phung hi kan hu mim sak don cheu ni ti ka tiam du cheu ni
It is, for us, it is more important than anything else.
hei kan ta chuan eng dang zong ai na poimo berani
Because if Mizo culture is attacked and destroyed, if Mizo tradition is attacked and destroyed, if your language is attacked and destroyed, if your religion is attacked and destroyed, then India is attacked and destroyed.
achan chu in culture te in nam nun phung te sa khwa te ti chia ta po chuan he kan India ti chia ta ni ti kan riani
We love your diversity. We love your perspective. We love your way of looking at the world and at life.
in dang lam na te in thil thir da te khovelin mu da te kan ngai sang chewa
It is our most valuable asset.
hei thil poimo berani reng sin
It is much more important than these buildings and all these other things, because it is the heart of India and heart of Mizoram.
heng building liat pui te kong cha pui te song song ai khan kha in ril ru le in zale na ka apui mo bera kha India le ma mo bera reng ani
And we come here, I come here with respect, and I come here to learn from you and understand from you.
nang mani hi karon kal in ne na karon kalhian nang mani zana sang tak cheu le ngai san sang tak cheu ne kalo kala
Because I know that your tradition, your history is thousands and thousands of years of wisdom.
in history te culture upada te fin na thuk tam na sak tam tak de na in rem chho ani ti kan hiani
So I come here with humility.
chu wang chuan in ma karon din hian in ngai tlom takin te takin ko mani
I'd like to conclude by thanking you for coming and working with me today.
voina kabula inon kalna le kahula ke inon kalna wa khan lom thu ka soi duwa
It was a pleasure, a lot of fun for me.
kata chuan thil nuam takani
And I look forward to walking properly across the northeast sometime.
nakina reivak lawa chuan notice pum pui nak ni te ho ne na kal ho hi kalat tirani
And meeting as many of you as possible.
chu wang chuan chu nak ni poi chak ve karingani
Thank you.
kalome
Oleh, voinia, ama severin, u rahul gan dia chunga lom thu kan soya hun tha ta ka changin helai kan